What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you guys are all enjoying all the beautiful things that are coming out on the channels, both Twitch and YouTube. Oh, let's do a little farming. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying getting back to the recording game a little bit. I do still miss the live streaming, but it's just, you know, it was a time thing, and that's why I made the decision that I made. So, let's talk though for a quick second. Okay, that's empty. All right. Oh yeah, we got 40 bread. Let's talk for a quick sec. You can see a few things in the distance. I've kind of sort of gone down a rabbit hole that took a very, very long time to do. And you can see glimpses of it, but I've started on the build, and I absolutely love the build. It is going awesome. It's just amazing. That's all I can say. It's absolutely amazing. My storage is garbage, but don't worry about it. As you can see, we have started doing some things, but I built this beautiful, this is what I'm thinking of for this build for this time around. Oh, man. Mouse, please. All right. Yeah, I went into chiseling bits. Yep, I did. But look at how awesome it looks. I think it's completely worth it. And, of course, I filled in the water. Not on all of them. It's a lot of water. It's kind of a pain to use the fluid tank. I can't remember if you can combine multiples of these or not. But, yeah, I'm going to have to come up with some better option to chisel up a whole bunch of water. Because some of these go very, very deep. You know, where it's like 4 or 5 blocks down, and yeah, filling that up with water. Ooh, it's a pain. It's a pain. Let's quickly sleep. Let's get some daytime going here. What a view, right? What a view for the island. Anyways, so I kind of went a little bit down the nightmare zone. We got a whole bunch of cherry and darkwood. I think that this looks awesome together. I'm not sold on my railing. I might change that up a little bit, but it does do the job of keeping us in, and it makes it I can jump over it, which is something I wanted. So I got it at the right height. It took a little bit of testing and whatnot, but yeah. So as we populate this, I want to add in some extra detail as we go as well. Like, I'm thinking, you know, like some moss on some of these wooden pillars, some growth of some sort, just to kind of add a little bit of something extra. I don't know what green to use there, but I'll have to play around with that as I get to it. But yeah, as you can see, a nice little walkway, these little raised bridges over the swamp. We have a nice little intersection here. None of this requires lighting either, which is great. All of this is going to be dark, which is really cool. It's going to add to the vibe. We might add in some like periodic lighting at times, but we'll see. We'll approach that as we get to it. But as you can see, pretty nice stuff. This is the first big room that I started. Obviously, I haven't put a roof on it yet. There's a few things that I want to confirm height-wise as well. We also have these corners. You can't get through here, so that's fine. But it looks so nice and airy. It's really good. I like the roof height overall as well. And I moved my coke ovens over to here. So my plan for this room here, and then of course we got the mine over here, and that lines up beautifully. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. But anyways, my thought process for this room is exactly as you see here. I plan on having 4 coke ovens, 1 in each corner. Where these sands are, that's the center. I plan one of these 2 is going to be an industrial blast furnace down the road, or a reinforced. I can't remember what they call it from immersive. But it's going to be the blast furnace. It's going to be the good one. This one here. Okay. Down the road. And then one of these is going to be a creosote tank. Probably from immersive engineering as well. So this is kind of a small little immersive fluids room. Nothing too crazy. I didn't really talk about this last time, but it kind of delved into that, and I think it's going to look absolutely amazing. And then eventually we want to automate it and whatnot, and I think we're going to have the pipes showing in a lot of this stuff, because it's going to be too awkward or difficult to go underneath, because you'll be able to view it, right? You'll be able to see the pipes. If you go underneath, you'll be able to see them, and I don't want that to be a thing. The Steve's Carts farm is working amazing. As you can see, it's chopping down the things. The fuel, I set it to 128, and it's keeping just a perfect, healthy amount. And we're getting a whole bunch of cherry wood, which is good because, as you can see, well, we're using a lot of it for this build. But yeah, it's going awesome. I hope you guys like the build. I've been putting in a decent amount of time. We got a lot of little patterns and whatnot that I'm utilizing to get this going. We're gonna have something over here, and I kind of want to, these trees that we see here, I want to incorporate them into the build. I don't want them to be separate. So the tree farm being over here, I'm actually really happy with it being over here. But I do want to do a lot of renovation to this. I actually want it to be a cherry wood and not on an island. Okay, so we're going to probably cut this island and terraform this a little bit into, you know, 2 islands. So this is going to come like this. And then all of this over here is going to disappear. And I'm going to incorporate this into a tree farm so that, you know, the cart doesn't chop down the wood or anything like that. So that's one of my goals as well. And of course, we're going to make it bigger because we're going to utilize that for a lot of different things down the road. Other than that, we're going to have a little island here, which is good. We're going to have these little islands popping up throughout, and they're going to be, you know, I probably want to bone meal this a little bit and kind of improve it a little bit, but it's going to be nice little features as we go about the build. This way as well, I'm probably going to cut this island short, and this is going to progress on into all of that open space. This is where the majority of our base is going to be. Over there, I figure. Over here, I'm thinking kind of like a natural, you know, incorporate those trees. Maybe this is our farming area over here. Either way, we've got a ton of work to do with all of this. As you can imagine, this didn't happen overnight. This took me a few hours to put together. But man, did I enjoy those hours. I absolutely did. And it's good to feel that again. I was very concerned that I wouldn't have that same feeling. As you can see here, I have an entire tank of creosote. I still have the lava and water from when we derped up the Steve's carts a few times and whatnot. But I still also have that hardened woodcutter. So as we upgrade our cart down the road, we can definitely go that route. The one downside is we're also not getting any cherries from the cherry farm over there. So down the road, we may also upgrade to, you know, like a forestry farm where maybe we can harvest the cherries and utilize these in different recipes. Because cherries are pretty good. There's a lot of different things that you can make with them. So that might be nice to see as well. I got a decent amount of cherry wood, which is good. My dark oak is a little bit questionable. We're a little low on that. I only have a little bit over a stack. But I think for right now, we're just going to manually chop those down. We might have a couple different carts and stuff like that operating down the road. But yeah. Anyways, for now, let's think about doing something. Let's do something. I was debating doing a little bit of building on camera, but I've kind of changed my mind now that I've been talking with you guys. I want to get planting. I want to get some food. But I also want your guys' opinion on some of that food and some of what we're doing there. So I think I'm going to leave that for now. And actually, let's jump into the quest book a little bit here today. We do have that creosote tank ready to go. I think I have enough diamonds so that we are... gold so that we can start on doing some of the cranking up of the heat. We can also get something like an engineer's workbench. Okay, so let's look at a few different things here. So the Clockwork Engine, that's 4, that's 8, that's 9. I believe it was 17 gold that we required, and we have 18. Perfect. Just the right amount. Man, that hurts, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll get that smelted up here. Oh no. 4 of you. Yeah. Okay, that's got to go over here. We'll smelt that up over here for the gear. Okay, that's good. That'll be a decent start. We do need a piston, and we need 4 iron. Okay, Our iron reserves, very, very low after the adventures that we did. Okay, good. Oh, I have one. It should be fine. I can just do the 3 then. But we'll put that in there for now. Okay. Excellent. Oh, no, I needed 5. I needed 5, didn't I? For the piston. Need one for the piston. Alright, good. Good, good. I got that on here. Excellent. Let's just get 3 of you. We're going to throw this in the old eFabrino. The eFabrino. Get that started for my 5 seconds of crafting. My 5 seconds. Alright. We're starting to get some of the resources out, which is good. We got ourselves the piston. That's good. Let's get our gold gear over here. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Do its thing. Let it do its thing. We definitely need to get a tank up and running here pretty quick on that front. But the tank from this, if I remember correctly, it's... I don't even know if it's a quest or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not even a quest, but it's not cheap. Immersive engineering in general is super expensive on the iron consumption, so we're not looking at anything cheap here, that's for sure. Let's go over here. Let's get ourselves our block. Good. Okay, so we have our block, we have our piston, we have our gear, we have our 3 iron at the top. I didn't need that iron. Learn something new every day. And then we need the clock, which is another piece of redstone. You know what? We need this down anyways. Okay, good and good. Alright, let's get our clock going. You know, it's so funny. This is like the only time I ever build a clock. There we go. Clockwork Engine. Quest complete. Quest completed. Awesome. Let's claim that loot chest. Now from there, it's the Atomic Reconstructor. I have not looked at this. Oh, acacia. I'm okay with that, actually. I like having different woods and whatnot available to me. I have not looked at this, and if it requires any bit of gold or iron, which it does, we're going to be hooped. We're going to be hooped. We only have 5 iron total to our name. So, yeah, I need to go mining, to say the least. For some more goods. I think having the Atomic Reconstructor available to us is going to be a pretty good thing at this point in time. So I'm going to just throw that guy down there. We can crank it up. It will store some RF and whatnot. So as you can see, we can kind of bulk load it a little bit. It does store, so once we do put down a block or whatever, you're not waiting quite as long, right? But I think for us to get that Atomic Reconstructor, I gotta go do some mining. And my mining is kind of in jeopardy as well right now. We are not really in a fantastic place, mining-wise, because my pick only has 45 durability left. And this guy, well, it's good, but it's only got 744 overall. So it's half that efficient of a diamond pickaxe. Now, I don't want to use any more diamonds. Mind you, in hindsight, looking at this, I bet you a diamond pickaxe with an enchanting table might be the fastest way to mine and avoiding tinkers altogether. Just because of the XP nerf, too. You know, you have to mine 2,500 blocks before you get anywhere with tinkers. So, that's just one of those things. Anyways, I'm going to look at a couple different options to solve this. And one of them is it called the expander? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, the expander vertical. I would not mind getting this. Now, we do need to get purple slime. Okay, now to get purple slime, we got to go up there. So, let's go get some cobble, and let's go up to that slime island, right? We need to get some slimy slimes, slimes, ready to go anyways. So let's get a decent amount of cobble. Always take a water bucket up there with you as well, so that as you proceed, you can get down safely, right? You can get down safely. Now this one's going to be a little bit tougher. You know what? I'm going to take my boat. I'm going to take my boat over. Because it is pretty much water bound. Yeah, look at all the water that I need for this. That's like 8 buckets worth, and it's not easy to do in chisel and bits. So if anybody's got any ideas to fix that, let me know. I mean, we could maybe do like glass or something. It could be kind of cool. Or maybe we do like a cementing instead of the water. Maybe we come up with, you know, some sort of a concrete or a cement to kind of make it seem like, okay, yeah, you're actually, you know, doing this, right? You've cemented this into the ground, right? So I should have brought sand. I should have done this out of sand. Now I'm going to have to mine this whole thing down. Oh, well. You live, you learn. You live, you learn. All right. We're going to jump on up to this island. Now, some people might be like, well, what's purple slime? Where are you going to get purple slime from? Well, let me tell you. Man, I'm an aggressive clicker. I can hear my mouse clicks more than I can even hear my spacebar. That's crazy. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. Yeah, I'm going to have to mine this whole thing down, or else it's going to look like garbage. Can't have anything looking like garbage. Blue slimy vine. You know what? I didn't bring my shears, did I? Okay, I'm not hearing any slimy slimes, so let's jump on up. That's good. We do have this tall slimy grass. Now there is green and blue slime, but this guy right here, purple slimy vine, this purple tree in general is our target. We need some saplings. Got one. I don't think any fell off the edge. There's a few more. Excellent. Purple slime sapling. Only grows on slimy dirt and grass. Okay, let's get a little bit of this stuff as well going. It's kind of got like that little slime sound, which is cool. Now, obviously, if I was on a server, I would leave some of this for others as well. Or I'd replant a sapling. That's actually my recommendation. Replanting a sapling so that at least people can get a sapling is kind of just a nice protocol, especially if you're on a friendly server with others, right? So that's kind of my one Kryllyk tip in terms of that. So yeah, but anyways, we're gonna take all this slime, because why not, right? Why not take all this slime? There is the chance that we could have slimes, blue slimes spawning in this pool with us, and just be careful of that when you do come up here. So, but yeah, we're gonna collect a whole bunch of slime here. There's some under the water as well, and this will help us with many different things, and we'll get to those down the road, like slime boots, slime slings, you name it, right? So anyways, I think I'll cut here. I'm gonna collect all this slime. Oh man, and we'll meet you back at the base. At the base, at the base. Alright, so we're back. I did end up going mining even without the upgrade, but what I wanted to show you guys is you gotta come through and you can break all of these leaves, okay? And there's a chance that you can get a purple slime ball, okay? Now, I can't remember if just breaking the tree or if you actually have to break the leaves. I can never remember, you know? It's one of those things. But I tend to break a whole bunch of the leaves. You can get the saplings anyways, so what ifs, right? What ifs? But yeah, so I'm going to come through and, yeah, see, we can still get the saplings anyways. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to break the leaves, as you can see, that we are currently doing. Come through, break this out, slide on in, and yeah, one of those things. So hopefully we get a slime ball, and I do want the extender big time, or the expander, or whatever you call it there, because for many reasons. One of the main reasons is, as you go, it's now going to automatically harvest in a 2x2, if you can catch my drift there. I wonder if fortune works on it. I have no clue. I have no clue. But anyways, so I'm just going to bust some leaves. Hopefully we get a purple slime ball. Last time I did not have as much difficulty getting it. But apparently, luck is not on my side this time. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, so I'm going to come on through and do this. Harvest these trees. You do get a lot of nice green slime. I mean, green slime's pretty darn sweet stuff. So, oh boy, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get. It's fine. Oh, I'm bouncing. I'm stuck between two. It's fine. We got it. We got it. But yeah, so a lot of good things here. I don't think there's any other way to get it off the top of my head other than it's a rare chance to drop from the leaves. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the only way. Now, I'm pretty sure it does just drop innately, so I am going to just chop down the trees naturally here because, yeah, why not? It would be a lot faster if it did. There we go. It did work. So, as you can see, we got the one purple slime. It took about 5 trees to get 1. So, it's not the best rate of return overall, but pretty good. Pretty good. That's not too bad. Now, for this, we also needed 2 pistons, I believe. I got a little bit of iron here. So, let's get this guy going and get some of this started. Let's get this party started. Lime wood. Oh, let's go. Let's go. We got 6. That's a perfect amount. Alright, so we got our slime ball. We got our 2 pistons and 2 lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. Lazuli family. Everything else is going swimmingly. I found actually a really, really good cave section that I managed to get a ton of resources on. There we go. Expander. Now, the only problem I have, as you can see, well, our iron pickaxe is almost broken. Oh, yeah, I was going to get some of those. And our pickaxe is almost broken. And we don't have a spare modifier for this, right? So, 2 things. Even if this was full, you need a modifier. It's telling you that, right? So, we just made this thing that we can't use, per se. My goal is so that we can use it, obviously. But it's one of those things. Let's make a few of these. Let's get a few sticks while we're at it. This silver bell wood. You look like I can use you for sticks, don't you? You seem to be a perfect candidate. Let's get another iron gear. And then the other thing that I do want to get is we need to get a sharpening cast over here. So let's get a cast of that as well. I do have gold, but I think I'm going to use the aluminum brass. How do you make that? Brass. Molten aluminum brass. There we go. Alloying, it's 3 aluminum to 1 copper. Okay. I do have a decent amount of aluminum and copper, which is good. I just got a ton of it, so that makes it even better. So we'll throw that down there. I will need to get some iron sharpening kits so that we can repair this a little bit easier than just throwing iron like this into our crafting table, right? So can do this, but on the fly, it'd be much better to repair as we go. Okay, let's get a few iron casings. That's good. And I think I needed 4 more iron. I can't remember what I was making this for, but I'm pretty sure it was like this. And we needed more sticks, didn't we? That's fine. We'll get more sticks. We'll get more sticks. Ran into a couple witches, too, and I ran the other way. Is that not what it is? I remember what I was making. What was I going to make? Oh, yeah, the atomic reconstructor. Let's take a look at that quickly. Oh, I already have the casing. Oh, never mind. Not more iron. Not... Oh, wait. No, it was more iron. More iron. And then 4 redstone. Ah, I was so close. So close. Bloop. There we go. Atomic Reconstructor. Get. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Now, as per normal, I am going to get myself a Redstone Torch for this. And I would like to get a baton. This is kind of the standard setup, what most people will recommend. You change this to pulse mode by clicking on it once. And now, as it fuels up, and as you get more and more, it will basically, you click the button to activate it, right? Sadly, you do need a redstone torch to do that, but it'll do the job. Anyways, we got that. We put down this. We have our molten aluminum brass and apparently some blood. I'm guessing a butterfly. Bet you guys didn't know that butterflies could do that, did you? Yes, indeed they can. All right, I need to melt down a little bit of iron in here. I believe it's 2 per, right? So let's get 6 iron. That'll give us 6 sharpening kits overall. We have that aluminum brass, which is good. We can now use that to get a couple of other things. Let's get ourselves the sword blade done and the tool rod done for casting. Okay, tool rod's going to be really useful. We can start to get a whole bunch of... Oh yeah, it only uses 1. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, we can do one more thing. I guess we'll do the axe head. You know, we're going to be axing a lot of things, so with the setup here. And we'll do our axe head as well. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So good. So good. All right, let's get our sharpening kit, though, for right now. And pour out, not the blood. Let's pour out the iron. Blood's kind of nice to have, though. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know that butterflies... I can't think of what else it would be. It's got to be the butterflies, right? I would think so. Let's just eat some cherries. I've been using cherries as a bit of a dump food. So what you do is you basically eat one food as a dump food, because I have a ton of cherries right now. And then it resets all of your other food as well. Okay, so now I can just go, okay, 1 thing of apple juice. So it kind of conserves your good food a little bit more than your bad stuff, right? Okay, this is good. This is very, very good, ladies and gentlemen. The other thing that I wanted to get is a lens. I want the lens of color. This guy is very useful. It is black stained glass, right? Is it? Oh no, just any glass surrounded by black quartz. Okay, black quartz, we actually have to make in the EFAB. I have not found any. We need lava to do this, and 100 millibuckets with Certus quartz. I did manage to finally mine up some Certus and some charged, which was really awesome. And we do have some leftover lava. We have 650 millibuckets. So we can start that craft. Quick 5-second craft again, and we can get ourselves black quartz. Nice. That, along with some glass. This is going to give us our lens. Amazing. And then we throw this down. We give that an old pulse. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know how that did that? Apparently, we're going to have soul sand there. Anyways, with this lens of color, we can install it on our atomic reconstructor. And I did manage to get ourselves a rosebush. And with the rosebush, we can take... Oh man, I don't have very much for bones. You know what I do have, though? Let's get some apatite. Yes, we'll make some fertilizer. This stuff works exactly like bone meal, and it's so much cheaper. And apatite, I mean, it's not the easiest thing to find, but we can save our bones for right now, which will be swell. Okay, good. We'll put that in there. In there. Awesome. Okay, so we have the rose bush. We can actually plant the rose bush and just collect a whole bunch of rose bushes here. Now, what this is going to do for us is a lot of things. Obviously, one of the main things is this rose bush you can convert directly into dye. Now, there's no advantage for us at this point in time to get more, right? We don't have an extractor, we don't have a pulverizer, we don't have a photogenic, and we don't have an arcane. Whoa. Anyways, but we don't have that stuff. So we can only get 2 at a time. But that's still a lot better than nothing, right? So I'm going to use up all that fertilizer, and we're going to get a whole bunch of red dye. Bloop. 64 and 44. Very nice. We're going to throw that down into our atomic here, and we're going to convert it as we go. It's using up some power, but as you can see, I just got some lapis lazuli. That is exactly what I was looking for. And the main reason for that is now we can enhance our pick with some lapis as well to just kind of continue to bolster and improve our whole little situation here. All right, so let's just do that. 180 of 180. Awesome. That's going to give us fortune 2. So that's a pretty good improvement overall. We're going to save the rest of that lapis for once we get closer and closer to fortune 3. But yeah, we can use this. We can zap accordingly, as you can see. Oh, that gave me purple. Nope, nope, nope. Put it back. I need lapis. Depending on how many times you have to hit it. But as you can see, we're only using like 1,000 power each time we do this. So it's not even that resource intensive early on. You know, all things considered. I wonder if the... Oh, and we can get bone meal too. Keep that in mind. And black. And red, and green, and brown, and lapis. There we go. So sometimes you have to hit it a few times, but, you know, overall, it's not too bad. You just got to click on your Clockwork Engine again, and away you go. You can also just simply remove the lens if you ever need to use it for anything else, right? So, obviously, we can claim our quest, and our next task would be for a carpenter, right? So... we can take a quick peridot. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Do we have any peridot? 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 Ah, whatever. We'll throw it in there for now. Now, ultimately, let's take a look at what that carpenter is going to entail. Treated wood? Oh, we can get that. Basic coil. Black quartz. Some redstonia. And a sturdy casing. 1 minute in the EFAB with bronze. Okay. So we have a couple things to do here overall. I don't think I have any spare bronze. I think we are... we've utilized all of that. My storage is just a nightmare. Did any of you guys use a better storage method earlier on? If you did, let me know. Let me know. I would love to know because I'm at that point. I need storage. Lots and lots of storage. Alright, I got some sharpening kits. I got my pickaxe now with Fortune 2, which is great. But we still need to mine about 700 blocks, give or take. 650, I think it is, before we can upgrade that with my extender. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll swing on back through, and we can hopefully extend and improve our pickaxe even further. Alright, there we go. We got it. You begin to feel comfortable while handling the iron pickaxe. Very nice, very nice. Very happy to have that. That is going to be very useful. And you know what? We managed to get a whole bunch of resources in the process. Oh yeah, double victory right there. Once we get back to the main hub here, and I think we're just going to go do a little one of these. I've kind of just been... cruising through my mines. Killed a few things, you know, broke my rapier already. I really need to get that on a better material type. We need to get some more damage out of that thing. You know, one of those little things. Oh man, I started making cold brew coffee, homemade. Ooh, don't know if I can go back. It's really good. It's cold. I love it. I love it in my French press. That's what I've been doing. You know, it's what I do. It's what I do around here. I just make cold brew coffee. That's all I do. All right. Let's fix that guy on our way back up. I did also staircase this, as you can see, so that we can get up and down that much more efficiently. I noticed that my roof is a little bit questionable, but that's fine. It doesn't seem to make that big of a difference. Let's sleep away the nighttime, and let's improve our pickaxe. The reason I didn't use a sharpening kit there is I'm pretty sure that we can just use a piece of iron and get the desired effect. Alright, so that's just one of those smaller details. I don't think I do have a piece of iron. Okay, perfect. I can't store that piece of iron, but I have a piece of iron. Good. Yeah, look at all that. More iron. Love it. Love it. So good. All right, put away some of this stuff. I don't know what all goes where because my storage is a mess. Mess, mess, mess. There we go. That goes in there. Yeah, I got nothing. My stuff is messy. All right. Let's get out that piece of iron. Let's repair our pickaxe. Bloop. Like so. And now we have that modifier available. We're going to add the expander on that guy. So basically what this means, and we're going to jump back over to our mine here quickly, and I'll demonstrate it for you guys. It's pretty straightforward. More or less what it means is we now have the capability of digging out the perfect shaft. All right. I'm going to demonstrate this at like Y40 or so. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean up that roof a little bit, but one of those things. So I went this way, Y40 for the one, but I'm going to go this way over here now for the next. So basically what it is exactly what you just saw there. You will now mine out 2 blocks for every one. Okay, so once you start doing this, you can just go straight across and into a giant ocean. Beautiful. All planned. Not planned at all. Okay, but as you guys just saw, you get to mine too wide or too high, right? So all of your mine shafting now, instead of having to mine out both, you just go. Obviously, your pick runs out twice as fast. No different than a hammer would or anything like that. But yeah, so this is going to make our branch mining extremely more efficient, which is great. And that's going to really hopefully help us overall with all of our stuff. All of our mining especially, which has not been all that enjoyable, to say the least. I am done with my little one at a time mining stuff. All right, so anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. We didn't get too much done, but we did get a decent amount, I think. I feel that we did. I feel we got a decent amount done. And yeah, other than that, I think we'll leave it there. The storage is a concern. I don't think we have enough lapis either at this point to get to the Fortune 3, as all my stuff is going off. Oh, we do. Okay, beautiful. 4 lapis left. Nice. All right, we now have Fortune 3 as well. Awesome stuff. This is going to be very, very good, and it will do all the things for us. So, anyways, that's going to be it. I'm going to do some more building and whatnot. I think I'm going to start branching out that way so that we can start getting more and more prepared for our farming setup. But there's a few other things that I'm going to do as well. I think I'm going to get a little bit of iron smelted up and get some of that going, improve my rapier, you know, some of that stuff. I might just iron all my tools, but we'll see. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.